Welcome to the very first episode of Client Nightmares, the podcast. On this podcast, we're going to be talking about client nightmares from the client's point of view and the service provider's point of view. I'm your host, Ava Marsh. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and I create content on the internet.
I'm your host, Dylan, and
Dylan's my boyfriend. Just kidding.
Yeah. That's my primary job. And then my secondary job is being a forklift driver. And then after that,
That's a joke, right?
I'm a secretary with furry milkers.
What?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm a secretary.
Yeah, what brand is that?
Furry milkers?
Yeah. Actually, I don't want to know for you.
Because a secretary usually has some nice big titties, but mine are hairy.
Okay.
Those are my furry
Okay,
milkers.
I'm sorry. He has issues. Okay, anyways, so on this first episode, we are going to be talking about an issue that I've run into once.
Have
you ever run into it?
No. I don't need that shit around me.
Do you want to run into it?
No.
Well, you're going to run into it today when I tell you these stories of it.
That's okay.
Okay. Lice. We're talking about lice, and if your head is itching, so is mine, because
You've had it, huh?
I've never had it.
I think you have.
I haven't. You look like you'd get it.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Okay, buddy. I think downstairs, honestly. But
Back door, baby. That back door lice.
you're going to make people listen to this and be like, you're so crude and crass, and no one wants to hear from you.
Actually, there's a whole another side of this.
Oh, God. Okay. Let's start talking about lice. I'm going to start off with my very own story about lice. What are you laughing at?
Back door lice.
Oh my God. Okay. My story about lice. So it was my very first day out of beauty school, first day in the salon, first day on the job. Literally the first day. I'm not even kidding you. It was the first day.
First client?
First client, first day. I was ready. I was excited for this client. Finally get to do some hair, make some money. And she comes in and I do her consultation and I'm examining her hair like they teach you to do in beauty school. And when I get to the nape of her hair, I see all these white little eggs. And I've never seen lice before, but I saw the eggs and I immediately thought lice. Even though I've never seen it before, I just was like, that's not dandruff. That's literally eggs in her head. And when I tell this story, I know this client watches me on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Like, there's no way she doesn't, but like, she knows I tell this story, and when I tell this, I'm not trying to hate on you at all. It's just very traumatic for me. And if you wanted to come back in my chair, you could come back and I'd give you a hairdo any day. But anyways,
You can't come.
so she gets in my chair, she sits down, I see the lice eggs. I work with my aunt at the time, and I ask her to come over and look at the hair because I think it's lice, and I'm like, like being super low-key, can you examine this and see if I need to shampoo or clarify her hair, hoping she'd see it and she'd see the lice eggs. But she was just kind of annoyed with me and was like, that's dandruff, like the bleach will eat through it, you're fine. So then she goes and sits down doing whatever she's doing, and I foil the entire head. I wash out all her foils. I take her back to the chair and I'm starting the rooting process, and when I'm doing the rooting process, I see the live bugs.
Is there like a queen bee?
I didn't want to find out if there was. I immediately was scared. I went into fight or flight. I'm not even fucking kidding you. I was in fight or flight. I wanted to run out the door, but I couldn't. I couldn't breathe, and I'm not even being dramatic. This is all real. So I'm pointing at her head, like just pointing, and my aunt's like, what? Like, what is it? And then she comes over and she sees it, and she's like, not okay either. And then she's like, Ava's gonna rinse you out now, and you're gonna have to leave today.
You're done.
And then I rinsed her out with some gloves on, and I had to throw away all my new combs and brushes and everything because I wasn't taking chances with the disinfectant. So that's my lice story. Do you have anything to say about that?
That's a hell of a way to get the career started.
You wouldn't know what to do if you saw that, huh? What would you do?
I'd say, hey, you got a fucking problem here.
You can't make them feel bad. What if you had the lice in your hair? Wouldn't you just immediately like shave it off? Like I would want to unzip my skin suit and walk out of my body.
I don't know what I'd do. That's not good though.
Yeah, no.
I just don't know how do they get started.
They like clean hair, actually, not dirty.
Do they have sex?
I don't know, Dylan. I'm not a lice bug. Okay.
I'll look it up right now.
Let's read a story from someone else. You ready, Dylan?
Do lice have sex?
What? Well, how do you think they mate?
Males are very promiscuous. 6 mating. Mating takes place immediately after enclosure of adult. Mating continues to take place at any time
and there was
of the
tons
day
of
or
eggs
night.
in her hair. Tons of eggs.
And during the whole adult lifespan.
I feel like you're a little
of life.
close, buddy.
How do lice do sex?
Okay, we're enough. Okay, we've had enough.
Oh, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Males have thick antennae to cling to females during copulation.
You can't read.
They approach the female from behind, slide underneath her.
The lice porno. We don't need the lice porno on the podcast.
And
We don't need a lice porno.
Let me finish the sentence. It's important.
Okay.
And curl the tip of their abdomen while holding their thorax. That's doggy.
Okay, you're done.
That's doggy lice.
Okay, next story. Would you like to read this one?
Yeah, that's the University of Utah.
Okay, would you like him to read this or no?
I'm studying and watching.
Okay, which one do you want to read? Do you want to read this one or this one? Just pick one or two.
2.
Okay.
Wait, that's the same story, babe.
No, it isn't.
Where does number 2 start?
This is one story and this is 2. Do you see the boxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I will have to fight with Dylan every episode.
Oh, yeah. It's just nonstop with this one.
Excuse me? Okay, go ahead.
This little girl and her mom came in. The mom was getting a highlight, and the daughter wanted pink in her hair. I go through her hair, section it, go get the color. When I come back, I grab my instructor. I'm a current cause student.
Cosmetology, not cosplay.
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
And my instructor pulls me into dispense.
Do you know dispense? Dispense is the room where they have all the color and like the laundry machines and like stuff like that.
Pulls you in the back, huh?
Yep.
Okay. And tells me the little girl's head is full of life. Her life. I mean, that's full of life, really. Her hair is naturally white blonde, so I missed it at first. Out of curiosity, we walked back over and checked the mom's hair. She had it too.
Oh no.
We then tell them we can't perform the service anymore because we found lice and referred them to the lice clinic down the street. The mom then says she knew they had lice and tried to treat it the night before.
That's insane.
That's a dirty heifer right there.
What?
She's trying to sneak in.
Yeah. She says this hair color is going to kill this lice, which is not true. So don't think if you have lice, you're coming to the salon and getting your hair bleached and it's gone. Because...
They like it?
No, you just don't.
High.
You just don't come... You just don't come to the salon with lice. It's the biggest no-no on the planet.
Just stay your ass at home and get a comb.
Or lice comb.
Oh, wait, and I didn't know.
My head itches just talking about this.
Really?
Yeah. Yours doesn't?
No.
Because you have it, huh?
I mean, are they watching this? What a horrible mom.
Oh, Dylan!
Am I kidding? No, I'm not.
That's pretty fucked up, but you don't know everyone's story, okay? Next story.
Can I have some water?
You have some.
Okay.
Okay, fine, here.
I'm gonna kill it.
No, save some for me. You're not saving some for me, if anyone was wondering.
I'm talking about you drink in a week.
Okay.
Ava helps me fill these.
This is hate on Ava episode, I guess.
No, this is honesty episode. I get Ava these giant fucking towering Stanleys and Starbucks cups of water every night. And really,
because you have to have that fresh water.
I mean, I'll drink that shit 2 weeks later. I don't care. Water's water.
Yeah, with dust in it.
Uh-huh.
And bugs.
No lice.
Okay, next story. Get ready. I used to manage a salon, and we had a woman and her daughter come in, and she wanted her daughter's hair cut. She was pretty excited that we had availability because she said a few other salons turned her away. Didn't say why. One of my stylists took her to the shampoo bowl and began the wash, and she got back to the chair. She noticed the lice and discontinued the service. We immediately began tossing any linens. Guys, I'm not the best reader, so this is probably not going to be good, but just bear with me. We had to review camera footage to ensure we disinfected everywhere. On camera, while the guest was waiting, we saw the daughter scratching her head with the corner of the shelf.
See, and that's a serious itch right there. You're not just gonna go up on a corner of a shelf and get down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
I feel like you would do that though, lice or not. You would be scratching.
Oh, you throw a little fucking back on there. I'll scratch my back
On the corner of a public place?
on like a post or something.
You're crazy.
Probably not a shelf, but I mean that's a call for help right there if I ever seen one.
Yeah. But do you think she knew? Do you think the mom knew again?
Oh, dude,
What is mom's doing?
Yeah, the mom got turned away. She knew why.
And she's just like, oh, I'm going to go to the other salon. Well, if you guys have lice, you treat it at home. There's a lice kit you can get at the store, the grocery store.
Or you can get a pair of clippers.
Dylan, not everyone wants to shave their head.
But if you do, you're done with lice.
Do you think so?
That's what you told me.
Well, that's what I think.
Yeah, so here's how lice works.
We already know how they mate. They mate.
I know, yeah. But they won't mate in short hair.
Okay, I think that was good for our first episode. What do you think?
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, we told 3 lice stories. All right, thanks guys for watching. Follow us, Client Nightmares Podcast, on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And there's a Google form in the Instagram bio that will tell you how to submit a client nightmare. And we'd love to hear your client nightmare, whether you're the client or the service provider, or you just know a story.
Well, you want to give them a topic for next week?
The topic will be on the story.
Okay.
Because I don't know what topic I want to do yet.
I think we should do fucked up cuts and colors.
Okay. If you have a messed up haircut, go submit it. We'll see you next time.